Hello, I'm Mallory Leibel with Vibe Dance Company. So the reason I'm here to talk to you today is to tell you about the problem and solution that I'm finding with the dance market in Dubuque, Iowa. The problem I'm finding is that dance education needs to be offered with proper technique. It also needs to be offered at affordable prices and with the opportunity for students that want to take dance past the recreational level and have a career in the dance industry. The solution Vibe is offering is that all of our instructors have college education in the dance industry as well as extensive experience. We're going to keep our class sizes very small so that way we're able to give each individual student the attention that they need. So according to IBIS World, the dance industry has an annual revenue of $3 billion. It also has an annual growth of 3.5%. It also offers employment level of over 130,000 with almost 70,000 businesses. So Vibe Dance Company has a very specific target market. We're targeting parents especially that have children between the ages of 3 to 18. Now we're targeting people that are looking for a family-oriented and positive environment. That's what Vibe Dance Company holds true to their heart with their mission statement. We want to be able to offer students the professional certified dance training that they deserve in order to go on past a recreational level. So Vibe has used Facebook as a outlet and resource for, I guess, advertising this far. They offer a really cool, unique aspect of being able to boost posts. So as you can see in post number 1, this was our first post that Vibe had put out there, and it was about summer registration. So we posted during the winter and kind of spun off of the fact that winter's been a long winter. And we were able to boost it and get a total of 632 people reached via this post and 44 engagements. So that means they've clicked on the post, they've tapped on it, they've liked it, they've engaged with it in some way, shape, or form. Then I take you to our second Facebook post that we chose to boost. And we upped it significantly. We were able to reach 876 people with 63 engagements. And for a small business that's just starting off to be able to spend a total of $15, we thought this was an amazing way to be able to reach a large number of people and in the demographic of people looking for dance instruction, people in Dubuque, Iowa, etc. So we move on to the business model for Vibe. So Vibe Dance Company is a fee-based company that has a monthly membership. Now there are a few different options for this membership. There are the summer memberships. There are 2 different sessions for our summer memberships currently. There's the first session and the second session. They each are 3 weeks long and they each meet twice a week. The length of the meeting depends on the age of your child. The younger, the less attention span, we have shorter classes. The older, the longer attention span, we have longer classes. The fall memberships run monthly from August to May. Now, this is not a binding contract from August to May. We oftentimes will have kiddos that get into it, don't care for it, can't get past the crying point when they come, so they end up dropping out a few months in. Or we have kids that hear about us halfway through the season and end up joining us around Christmas time. But each membership is paid the first of the month through August, from August through May. Now, these 2 options are member and fee-based, whereas our private lesson for technique and choreography is a little bit more unique. Because of the one-on-one attention that you're receiving, the value of it increases significantly. And so that comes down to an hourly base, and it comes down to $35 an hour for our hourly rates. Whether it's technique, whether it's choreography, whether it's getting caught up on a class a child missed, that's what our private lesson rate is. So I kind of touched on this briefly in the last slide, but to be more specific, our Vibe Tribe, which is the competitive dance team offered at Vibe Dance Company, comes in at $120 a month. This package membership includes 4 hours of weekly dance rehearsal and technique practices, as well as a monthly maintenance practice, which is a monthly rehearsal where the kids doing routines for Vibe Tribe get to come in and practice with the choreographer and coaches specifically. Our recreational classes meet for 1 hour every week, and they're at $35 a month, and our private hours, like I talked about in the last slide, our private training are hourly based, and they're $35 an hour. So the growth opportunity that Vibe is very excited and has assumptions about is that new students will come every school year. So the dance season is very much so lined up with the educational season that Dubuque, Iowa has. So it starts around August and it ends in May. This is when the kids do their Christmas recitals, they'll do their at the end of the year recitals, they'll get to partake in all kinds of different things throughout the school year, and that's why we line it up with that, so that way they can have a summer break just like they do with school. We are also excited about the growth that you typically will see from dancers that join your studio. They will take your recreational classes, but then as they advance in your recreational classes, they get to that point where they're like, hey, maybe I could handle a little bit more. I really want to try the competition team Vibe Tribe. And so that also increases revenue because that's a more expensive membership because of the more time that the kids are spending with instructors one-on-one and within the studio, using the facility, using the equipment, etc. As we grow, we hope that we can hire additional help because right now, Vibe has really hit a unique target market of private lesson customers. Many studios that I've either spoken with or researched on have found that private lessons are few and far between because they're more expensive. But right now, Vibe is very much so doing a lot of private lessons, and that's what we're thriving off of the most. So our hope is as we grow, there's the potential to do even more private lessons because those are the most profitable hours that the studio sees come in and out of the door. So that way we are able to hire more help, to build more rooms, to be able to offer more private lessons. So this is an example of the handout that you can refer to that I've given everyone. This is the summer intensive schedule. So to kind of walk you through how this whole thing is set up, it's got the session 1 date, session 2 dates. We understand that a lot of kids are involved in a lot of different things during the summer, whether it's family weddings, whether it's family vacations, whether it's other camps and activities to be involved in. So we wanted to offer an opportunity where kids could do something and get active and give Vibe a try and get a taste of what we're about without having to commit to a full 2-month summer. So the first session is 3 weeks. Second session is also 3 weeks. We run Monday through Thursday. Ages 3 to 5 meet on Mondays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Ages 6 to 9 meet Monday and Wednesdays as well, but they meet from 10:30 to noon. Ages 10 through 13 meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 11 a.m. and ages 14 and up meet from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. So as you can see, the younger kiddos, they start at an hour, so their fee is much lower, and then as you increase time, the fee becomes more for your summer membership. So Vibe Tribe, this I talked about a little bit as well, but Vibe Tribe is Vibe's dance company's opportunity for kids that want to take it to the next level. So here's a handout of the Vibe Tribe informational sheet that we've been handing out to people, and we've received an amazing response with Vibe Tribe. Before the season's even started, or last season's even ended, we're already at 25 committed kiddos for our next season. And we will offer recreational level ballet once a week for these kids, team technique, which is they as a team will get together and work on specific skills that they need to put into their routines. Team rehearsal, which is them getting to rehearse the competitive routines that we'll take on the road throughout the Midwest to different competitions to compete regionally as well as nationally. And then they get to take one dancer's choice. Now, I know this is not traditionally how a lot of competition teams in the Dubuque area are set up, but that's what I think makes Vibe so unique, is because we're able to break it down to make sure that they're getting the proper technique they need while still rehearsing. So often, throughout my customer discoveries, one of the largest complaints I heard of was we learn our routines and we rehearse them, but then we don't learn anything more throughout the year because we're so focused on drilling these routines that we perform. And so my solution was set up a very organized and specific schedule for the kids to follow. So they have recreational ballet. This is where they can enhance their technique. Team technique specifically to enhance their technique as a team. And then you still have the time to rehearse. However, I didn't want to pick out everything for the kids, so I am giving them a little freedom as to pick a dancer's choice class. So I don't care what this class is, but it has to be an hour-long 4th class that they take. Their options are an advanced recreational acrobatics class, hip-hop class, jazz class, or tap class. These are all things that are going to help the kiddos' technique, but it gives them the individuality to kind of pick their own schedule. So, what makes Vibe run? There are a lot of contributors to Vibe that make this mission run. Mainly our instructors are a huge part because they carry the culture that the studio has. The instructors will need to facilitate classes while being able to look out for the safety of each individual child, because that's obviously number one with Vibe Dance Company. Our office manager is a huge help. They are our smiling face when you walk in the door. I myself am not always going to be able to be present in the lobby to answer questions, to greet people, to create that fun, you want to be here environment. And so our office manager has a really important and awesome position as far as keeping us organized, keeping the books up to date, keeping our online statements and profiles for all the dancers and families up to date. And then our director, this is currently my position. My job is to oversee basically everyone. I respond to all emails directly and as quickly as possible. I receive all phone calls. I deal with basically anything customer service related if I'm not coaching at the moment. And I also oversee managing the competitive team, Vibe Tribe, which is the main bulk of Vibe Dance Company's customers right now. So moving on to who our competitors are. So our competitors in the local area are Extreme Dance Team, Dubuque Dance Studio and Gymnastics Club, and Studio 5678. So Extreme Dance falls with us as far as monthly rates for a recreational dance class. They come in at $45 a month for an hour-long, once-a-week dance class for a recreational level. If you remember, we come in at $35. The reason we're coming in a little bit lower is because of the fact that I am new to town as far as a business owner goes. I am from Dubuque, Iowa, but I am a new business in town. I'm extremely young, and even though I do have credibility, people don't know about my credibility quite yet, so I don't want to come out of the gate overpricing myself because I don't want to not give people the chance to experience what Vibe is all about because they are turned off by the price. Their team information was not available as far as to the public, price-wise. Dubuque Dance and Gymnastics Club was not available price-wise, and Studio 5678 came in at $35 a month. I came in at a very similar level because I think I offer very similar, if not more advanced opportunities for dancers as Studio 5678, and so I feel as though I'm priced very competitively with the market currently. So this moves us on to our finances. So Vibe has already faced a number of startup expenses. Mainly, they are all equipment-based. They're all feature-based to the room. So we had to have a specialized dance floor because it's not safe for dancers to dance on anything that isn't the Marley material due to slickness and safety. They obviously needed mirrors, so those were the two of the biggest bulk as far as our equipment capital went. This all came from a $10,000 angel investor loan, which we were very generously given and extremely grateful for. So that has helped a ton with the startup expenses. Now, once we took the startup expenses into account and took very conservative assumptions at our numbers for the next 3 years, the first year we came out to 20 hours a week of private lessons. The reason we came to this number is Vibe Dance Company is already able to do 20 hours a week, and that's with me still attending the University of Iowa full-time. And so we have, with no doubt, feel as though that's a reasonable assumption to make with numbers. We have estimated 30 members on Vibe Tribe, which are $120 memberships monthly. The reason we feel this is an appropriate assumption is because we're already at 25 and the season doesn't start until August. So we feel as though getting 5 more kiddos is not going to be an issue. We hope to make that goal. And then 35 recreational dancers. We feel this is an appropriate number as well for an assumption because we have a lot of younger kids who are at the preschool, kindergarten, first grade level, or even older that want to dance still. They just don't want to dance competitively, but they don't want to sacrifice their training. That's what's awesome about Vibe is we give the same training to our team members as we do our recreational members. It's not just about killing time. It's not just about, a supervised daycare. It's about actually coming and learning proper technique. So, as we move on, Into 2019, we have year 2. We've upped our assumptions to 25 hours of private lessons a week, 40 members for Vibe Tribe, and 50 recreational dancers weekly for one class. And in year 3, in 2020, we've upped it to 30 hours weekly of private lessons, 50 members on the Vibe Tribe, and 75 recreational dancers. We know that during the year of 2019, as you can see on our profit and loss projections and also our cash flow projections that are included in our business plan, that we are going to take a hit as far as cash flow goes, simply because in order for us to continue our growth and to meet these year 3 numbers, we're going to have to invest in a second room. But once those expenses for equipment and material are paid for, we can continue to profit from that growth and ride on that expansion that we made for many, many years. So, I hope you've enjoyed everything that I brought to the table about Vibe Dance Company today. Our summer registration for intensives are currently open, so please visit vibedanceco.com. You can find us on Facebook under vibedanceco.dbq, as well as Instagram on vibedanceco.dbq. We really hope that you choose to give us a call and dance with us today. Thank you.